You've probably seen one of those insanely clean AI generated videos all over your feed. And then you try and make one with VO or Nano Banana, and it looks nothing like what you wanted. Most of the time, the issue isn't your idea, it's the prompt and the workflow. I always hear everyone saying prompting is everything, but actually writing a detailed, high context prompt takes forever. And many times you still need to edit the content in the video in an editor like CapCut or Premiere Pro. The good news is that there are now tools that allow you to turn your short, simple ideas into fully built prompts and workflows that create the final product you want in minutes. One tool I've been using is Glif, and it made my AI content workflow way faster. It lets you build or use the simple workflows and agents on the platform that can take your quick idea and automatically expand it. They chain multiple models together, text, image, and video and audio, without you needing to manually manage each step. And in the end, you get a high quality output way easier. Let's check it out. On the homepage, you can see that there's two main categories, agents and workflows. Let's start with agents. You can see that they have many different agents called iHollywood, Infinite Cling, Sora 2 Reverse Engineer, where you can actually turn videos into prompts and then turn those prompts back into videos. They have one that does YouTube thumbnails, and then one that does miniature history, which I want to check out. You can see they also have one called Simfluencer Studio, where you can generate viral AI influencers like this one.
I can't believe I'm not real. Can you?
So you can see that there's some pretty good ones in here, and you can also see who they're made by and also how many messages they have. So iHollywood has around 8.7 thousand messages, so I'm going to try it. So you can see what this agent does is it turns your iPhone footage.
If you focus very hard, you can be anything. Let me show you. We can also check.
So you can see it kind of takes your iPhone footage and creates it into some crazy video. And you can do this as a continuation from a previous video you have, or a transition between two videos. So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to upload a short clip from a previous demo where I'm talking about how I like to listen to podcasts, like walking around, working out, or just hanging around my house. Let's check it out. I love listening to podcasts when I'm just headed to work or on a run or just hanging around my house. So the first step is to click one of these options. So I'll click continuation. So you can see that it wants me to share the video that I want to continue from. And then also it wants me to describe what should happen next. So I'll drag in the video. And what I want it to do is kind of take my description of where I like to listen to podcasts and kind of animate upon that. So once the video ends, I want it to kind of transform the scene that I'm in to kind of being at my house, lounging on the couch, listening to a podcast. So I'll tell it at the end of the scene, I want it to transition to me being in pajamas, lounging on the couch at my apartment, drinking a cup of hot tea in the morning. And now we'll see what it comes up with. So you can see it's analyzing the media asset, kind of going through the different steps, and it extracted the last frame of the video here to kind of continue on with that video. You can see it kind of understood the video specs, and it says it's going to use VO3 as well. And then also it kind of generated the prompt here. So I didn't even have to do any of these steps. And now I'll say I'm ready to generate. So it took around 2 minutes to generate the photo using VO3. And you can see it took around 132 credits, which is actually a lot because for $10, you can only get 1,000 credits. And now that it's done, let's watch the video. I love listening to podcasts when I'm just headed to work or on a run or just hanging around my house. So I think that's actually pretty fun, and I can use this in like a demo that I made kind of in the post-production side of things, creating some B-roll or different transitions. So this is a really cool tool that I'm definitely going to use more. Let's check out some other agents. Let's check out miniature history. So it seems like this agent's kind of going to create a short video using kind of these miniature figures to kind of tell the story. So it looks like it wants me to give it a historical event, a figure, or an era to bring to life. Let's see if it would do Elon Musk buying Twitter. So it looks like it's researching this kind of piece of history to get all the details right with Perplexity using a web search. Now it's creating the detailed plan about the Twitter acquisition. And you can see that it's starting with 4 image prompts and describing what each scene is going to look like. So you can see it started by generating all of these different photos, and now it's ready to animate the video. And while it's loading, we can listen to some of these voiceovers.
On October 27th, the deal finally closed.
That sounds really good, and I'm definitely not surprised that it's 11 labs, and I also love that they kind of have the narrator with an accent as well. I think that that's a great touch. And you can see that it's generating 10-second clips using Cdance Lite, using the previous images that it generated and creating them into videos, and we can see some of them here. So now that it's made all the 10-second clips, I'll ask it to continue. It looks like it's generating some music using 11 labs. Let's check it out. Sounds about right. And now it's also mixing each video with the corresponding voiceover. So it's taking these individual videos and then pairing them with the voiceovers, which it made previously. And once it stitched it all together, it created the 40-second video, but it's going to add the background music first. And this is just another step in the process of creating this video that the agent is going through. And now that it's added the music, it's going to add some subtitles, which is kind of that final touch in a lot of these videos. And now it's done. Let's check it out.
On October 26th, Musk walked into Twitter headquarters carrying a sink, posting, "Let that sink in," as the deal neared completion.
Honestly, that looked really good. I'm really impressed by what I was able to do here on Glif using this agent. And I'd love to check out some of the workflows as well. So you can see most of these workflows are kind of just different ways that you can use different text to image or image to video models. But down here, you can see that there's some more fun ones. There's one down here where you can turn any image into an emoji or clone trend. Let's check out this one. So the first thing I'll do is drag an image of me right here and then run the workflow. So you can see that this isn't a prompt. This is just me kind of going along with whatever workflow was built before by Broski. So I'm excited to check it out. And in around 12 seconds, it generated this image for me. Honestly, pretty fun. And you can see here that it used the Nano Banana model, and it was a remix of a different workflow, action figure Nano Banana, which also looks pretty fun. So let's check it out. So I'll upload an image and then run this workflow again. Wow, this is really fun. So it basically took what it sees in the photo and kind of made it into an action figure. So it took kind of what it thinks my outfit is. It sees that there's plants in the corner. It sees that I have a microphone and a computer. So honestly, this is fun, and I'll do this for some of my coworkers as well. Another agent that I've been using is the Suno prompter. Suno is a text-to-song platform where you can generate songs just by giving it a prompt. So I'm gonna create a song in the style of Kind Music. Let's see what it does. So you can see that it's starting by researching Kind Music style, and now it's created the prompt. So I'll bring this right over to Suno, and then I'll hit create. Let's give it a listen. Sounds pretty good. Let's check out the other one. I would say that this is actually pretty close to Kind Music style, and using Glif, it kind of went on the internet and kind of figured out what their style was and put together a perfect prompt. So that was my brief overview of Glif. I was able to kind of use their agents and workflows and create some pretty cool stuff, and I'm excited for them to keep adding different agents and workflows to their site. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on This Week in AI.